to speak, but I'm not going to speak from the speech. So I just decided that since all the students are here, it's best to address your issues which are close to your heart. Today, when we look at Tele Manas, we need to congratulate and we need to acknowledge it is a thought process of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for having brought this forward. It is brought forward in such aggression that everybody and accountability also as to what we are doing pertaining to Tele Manas. I was just talking to Sneha. She was telling me that basically the number of calls and 24/7 calls that they have been receiving is more than 20,000. Till now they have attended to more than 20,000 and odd calls. And their whole team, I would like to congratulate them because it's not easy. All of us know that there are a lot of issues. There are a lot of issues, especially among the younger generation. All of you students and teachers have their own issues. Work pressure sometimes is too high. When there's a new university, simple like your university, which is now coming up in a very big way in the state of Goa, all of us have our own personal issues which we need to deal with. And many times we don't know how to deal with these issues. And as a result of which, there are times when we find that the younger generation tends to withdraw. Many times when you don't know how to grapple with that particular issue, you don't know how to deal with it. There are so many issues. Women have various issues, girls have various issues, teachers have various issues. Now the issues that are given here are so many issues that were given to me, which are the issues, several, whether it is related to addiction, whether it is related to a relationship, whether it is work pressure, you want to do something in future, how do you reach that objective? Many times parents are unable to fund a child's education, as a result of which that is the pressure on that particular child. And there are several other things, and that after some people who are about to finish and they don't get selected for at their campus recruitment, then what happens? Then he goes under a different kind of a situation. Adults, elderly people, who don't have anyone to speak to, and Tele Manas is something that where the confidentiality is maintained at a different level, and it's something that we need to deal with. Sometimes we don't know how to deal with it. Maybe I don't know sometimes how to deal with my issues. I need to speak to somebody, and that's why they have counselors who actually counsel you, tell you exactly what needs to be done. I, for one, after we put forward this and took forward this initiative of the Honorable Prime Minister and through the Department of Health and through our Union Health Minister, I am actually understanding how important it is. Many times, all of you and specifically all the people from the younger generation, I would like to share with you and ask you also this question, is whenever you have a difficult situation, whether it's a breakup in a relationship or somebody is in a relationship, having trouble in a relationship, I think this is a simple example to give you, then you don't know how to deal with it. And you don't know how to deal with it, then you need to ask somebody how to deal with it. Many times this can lead, like she said when she was talking, I think Sneha was mentioning, that many times it leads to suicidal tendencies. Sometimes people are unable to reach out to somebody for help and it ends into a big disaster. And then it doesn't only impact that one individual's life, but it impacts the whole family. Today, when we talk about all these issues, it is very important for us to share our problems. It is very important for us to deal with these issues in a very straightforward manner by talking to people or talking to somebody at Tele Manas and basically through these facilities and the call centers that we have got. There are several issues. Dr. Borkar must be having his own issues. He must have had issues before his extension. He must have not known what is happening in his life. He must have been thinking, is the minister going to give me the extension? Many times I realize that you need to speak to somebody. You need to speak to somebody who can counsel you and give you that strength to face today's challenges and today's difficulties that you have. You may consider me to be a minister, you may consider, but we are all ultimately on the same platform called life. We are all humans. We all require help at some point or stage of our lives, and we require to be assisted by somebody who can guide us and give us that strength to move forward. Everybody in day-to-day life also we face challenges. Whether it's in your corporate life, whether it's in political life, whether it is in any life, my people from my constituency have expectations from me. I have my own type of problems, but I am not privileged to share those problems with anybody. I can only share it with maybe one or two people who I trust and who I can speak to, who I can talk to and then understand that this is the way forward. Sometimes it is very difficult, to speak out. You require courage to speak out. That's why the Honorable Prime Minister, through his vision, and throughout the visionary leadership of our Health Minister Shri J.P. Nadda ji, we in the state of Goa and with the support of my Chief Minister, we were able to start Tele Manas, which has to be still expanded in a different manner. Today, younger generation and especially Parul University, I know my friends sitting there, and they are the chief of Parul is a good friend of mine, and basically I am very happy to see an audience like this, to get filled up within yourselves. Use these facilities like Tele Manas. Use this. There are several facilities which you should use. You should talk. You should express what you feel, and don't allow yourself to get choked up with emotions, but speak out. Life is something that you need to worship, and it's very special. We are gifted. We are gifted to be sitting in this audience. We are gifted that we do not have problems, but yet we can live a normal life like all of you are here today sitting in this auditorium. And we must not sacrifice this life just because we have some difficulties or we face day-to-day problems. It is important for us to move forward in life. And move forward, speak out. You have our call centers like Tele Manas which are always there to serve you. And we are here, we want to. It was in my mind actually when I was in the car, I was just thinking that we need to establish this and also create a more bigger set of counsellors. Today's population, and which I was telling you, I am trying to understand as a politician. It is like all the breakup of your generation. Like I asked him yesterday. It's like when somebody says it is Gen Z, then somebody says it is Gen Alpha, then somebody says it is Millennial, then somebody says God knows which other list is there. But you have to understand them. You have to start understanding. Only a person who is in public life and starts understanding the mindset of this population, then you can do better things to serve the state. You can do better things to serve all of you who are here. I heard that from Parul University, majority of the students are from Goa itself. So I am really very happy that a university like this, our government has brought and helped and facilitated a university like Parul, who I really look up to. Your chairman and I mean all of you all who are here from Parul. That it's a great university to have in the state. But you know, when children like you who are here, you must share what is there within you. If you have a difficulty, talk to somebody. If you trust your teacher, talk to your teacher. Don't allow yourself, to get engulfed with this type of emotion that takes you in a wrong direction. It's so important for us today to deal with these situations in a very bold and courageous manner. It's easy for me to give a speech, but I told you my life's experience. It's very difficult sometimes. It's very difficult to deal with reality. It's very difficult to deal with real life situations, but we need to deal with these situations. To you and to tell you, don't hold on to any kind of emotion within you. After yesterday, it was an eye-opener for me. After listening to this young boy of 12 or 13 years, and he, a motivational speaker, by the way, he goes and speaks to cancer patients. And you know what he told me yesterday? I must tell, actually, I was actually supposed to write a note to the director DHS. He said that, there are blind people, and I am blind. I lost my vision. He said there should be an option and there should be assisted facilities in every hospital. And our prescriptions and reports should come even in braille and in different types, so that, if I want to read my report, I should be able to read my report. I don't want somebody telling me about my report. I would like to read my report on my own in the language best known to me. So you should basically be very, very understanding to such causes. You should be you should be grounded. And when in my life, I think I have had too many situations which has actually virtually grounded me and kept me as a politician of a different type. I don't try to escape from anything. I face issues. I like to address issues point blank, straight on. And message to all of you today, never keep any emotion inside you. Speak out. If you have a best friend also is a big question nowadays. In my life, best friend question mark I put. Best friend, why I need to find out. But as far as best friends are concerned, you will have maximum 3 or 4 best friends in your whole life. My father used to always tell me, you will have 3 or 4. You can count only on one hand. 1, 2, 3 as your best friends in your whole journey of life. Others are all acquaintances and associates. And it's very important for us to understand that particular aspect. As a result of which, I would like to request Sneha and her team and congratulate them for the work they're doing. It's not easy, 24/7 dealing with these type of issues, but we need to work with even universities like yours and build up the capacity building as far as Telemanas is concerned. Give them more people and try to work with different types of facilities and move forward. Ultimately, life is very short. Today you're here, tomorrow you're not there. But worship it. Younger generation must learn to worship life. We worship God. We worship the Almighty. We respect elders. But worship yourself. Your life is very important to this nation and to this state. And you must learn to worship it. It is not come for free. Your parents have put in a lot of hard work and lot of emotions involved to bring you up to this level where you took admission into Parul University, and our other people who are not from Parul also, it applies to them also. We have to deal with the situations and we need to speak out. And you have facilities like this to speak out and call centers to speak out to deal with this day-to-day situations which we come forward. Some of us don't have problems. I don't think there is a person who doesn't have problems. There must be one of them unique person who doesn't have problems, but we have different types of problems to deal with. I would like to wish you all the best and thank you for hearing me out. And I generally believe that I want to, like for myself, I want to be one of those persons who is not only here as a minister, but also here as a person who is trying to understand the new India, trying to understand the new youth, trying to understand the new people that are coming out, and everybody gives it different names and nomenclatures, and understand and try to work together with them to build up a stronger country and a stronger state. I would like to wish you all the best. Stay tuned with them, talk to them, and never keep anything inside you. Try to bring it out and live a very healthy and a happy life. Thank you so much.